before we get into Devon Townsend, I said on my Discord, which you can access either by subscribing here on Twitch or becoming an official good boy over on Patreon. I said on my Discord that I found something that I wanted to share with you guys here on Twitch. And that is, here's a little bit of a backstory. I used to write music with my best friend called Harrison. And that's a humble brag. There it is. It took a little bit. And over the years, I mean, we were writing music for about 4 or 5 years, something like that. We wrote hundreds and hundreds of songs. Easily hundreds of songs. Most of them were deleted because they were either hot garbage or just not what we wanted to, we had better songs, right? So we did get rid of a lot, but we wrote hundreds of songs. Our biggest influences were Metallica, Opeth, Tool, and Mastodon. Trivium thrown in there as well. It went through phases, okay? Now, when we were writing our songs, we had a tendency to kind of rip off those bands, which I think everyone does, especially when they're young. They write music that they like to listen to, and that's essentially what I'm doing now, but not so much focused on trying to emulate someone else. But back then, we were particularly trying to emulate Metallica, right? Now, like I say, most of these songs got deleted over the years because they were shite or whatever. Now, a couple of years ago, Harrison emailed me a folder full of guitar profiles, which is what we used to write our music. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry, we're going to get into it in a minute. You'll be able to see it all. Now, in that, I scrolled through out of curiosity, and some of the riffs that we had deleted or songs we had deleted had been utilized in other songs. So we would take a riff that we particularly liked and then put it into something else, right? Or they were just straight up deleted. Now, this song, this song that I'm going to show you is an absolute, and there's no other way to say it, rip-off of Wherever I May Roam by Metallica, right? You will... It's almost immediate how obvious that was the influence to this song. Now, here's the guitar profile, okay? Now, if you don't read tabs, don't worry too much, because you're going to be able to hear it in a minute. I'm going to play along, but you're going to be able to hear it. Now, a word of warning, the way that this works is it uses what's called MIDI, and if you don't know what MIDI is, it's like fake instruments, okay? So they sound computerized. They don't sound like they don't sound like real guitars or real drums. It's almost similar to 8-bit music that you used to get on old-fashioned games. Okay. As a sort of indicator as to how this is going to sound. Thank you very much. I can't really read that. Oh Jesus! What the hell? Means heart. That'll do. That's my best one. So for you to get an indication as to how this sounds, this is Enter Sandman. Okay, everyone knows what this song goes like. So here is the main riff for Enter Sandman. Okay, right. It's a little bit slower. Okay, everyone knows that, but that's essentially what it sounds like. Okay, so you've got the drums, you've got bass, you've got the guitars in there, and it allows you to hear the tabs. So as you're learning, which is what this program is really for, you can actually hear how it's supposed to sound. Okay, so we used to use this to write music. So, so you're not going to be able to see me playing the guitar, but I'm going to be playing as well, so that you can get a kind of understanding as to how this is supposed to sound. Okay, so this is As you can see, this is called The Deceiver. And our band name at the time, of which we had several, we cycled through them, just randomly almost. Our band name at the time was Arcandium. No idea what that means. It just sounded cool to us. We were like, yeah, we'll go with that. So, this this is our ripoff of Wherever I May Roam. Couple more notes, just the last couple of notes before we jump in. The vocal track is not entirely in key, and it sounds like a violin. Okay, so here's a little sneak peek at the vocal track. Okay, that's what the vocal track sounds like. Okay, it's just so you have an indication as to what notes you're supposed to be singing. It's not entirely in key. And neither is the guitar solo as well. But I'm not going to be doing the guitar solo because, as you know, I'm a backing guitarist. Okay, so without further ado, I've waffled on enough. Here is our ripoff of The Deceiver. No, sorry, our ripoff of Wherever I May Roam. I'm just going to chuck this over here. That'll do. That's pretty good. Right. Here we go. I can't wait. Are you ready? See what I mean? The Deceiver. Sing it with me, guys. The Deceiver. Even completed with the fade outro. It's so good. Ah. There's so many songs as well. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching that clip from my Twitch channel, which I stream on every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. On Wednesdays I play guitar and we play games together. On Fridays I play games and then I react to music at the end. And on Sunday I just play guitar. If you would like to support me, you can do so by becoming an official good boy over my Patreon page, patreon.com/Starcoma. There's a $5 tier and a $1 tier. With a $5 tier, you'll get early access right now to my newest album, PBD. If you join the $1 tier, you get it on the 16th of November. And that just sounds lovely, doesn't it? You can also get early access by subscribing over on Twitch, and then you just need to join the Discord chat, and then there we go, huh? Join in with all the good boys. Speaking of good boys, here's a list of all the current official good boys from Patreon and the Twitch subscribers. Oh, aren't they all such lovely good boys? Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. A special thank you to the $5 tier good boys in Mama Starcoma, Mrs. Starcoma, Claudio Gonzalez, Phoenix, Jessica Red Morning, and Alfred Johnson. Here is the outro screen. There is a playlist to something over there, as well as a video that YouTube is recommending to you specifically. Now stay safe. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll hopefully see you on Twitch at some point, yeah? Otherwise, I'll see you back here. Goodbye.